Good afternoon, students. Today we discuss on recessive epistasis and polygenic inheritance. First, recessive epistasis. Epistasis due to recessive genes is called recessive epistasis, or the prevention of expression of a gene by a recessive non-allelic gene is called recessive epistasis. I repeat the same. The prevention of expression of a gene by a recessive non-allelic gene is called recessive epistasis. Inheritance of coat color in mice and pig is an example of recessive epistasis. In mice, there are three color patterns, namely agouti or gray, black, and albino or white. The agouti color is commonly occurred and is wild type. The albino mice lacks pigment and white. Agouti is produced by the interaction of two dominant genes, capital M and capital A. The activity of dominant gene capital A is inhibited by recessive genes small m. So when dominant gene capital A is present along with recessive genes small m, the coat color is albino. When a black mice with a genotype capital M, small a is crossed with an albino mice with a genotype small m, capital A. In the F1 generation, all mice are agouti with a genotype capital M, capital A, small a. When two F1 agouti are crossed in the F2 generation, agouti, black and albino appear in the ratio of 9:3:4. Thus, small m are epistatic genes masking the expression of a hypostatic gene capital A, modifying the Mendelian ratio to 9:3:4. A checkerboard for the 16 phenotypes and genotypes of the F2 generation indicates that 9 are agouti, 3 are black, and 4 are albino or white. Next, coming to polygenic inheritance. When one phenotypic character is controlled by more than one gene, it is called polygenic inheritance. Collarentor is known as father of polygenic inheritance. Polygenic inheritance is also called quantitative inheritance. The quantity of inheritance depends on the number of dominant genes. Dominant genes have a cumulative effect, each expressing part of trait. Genes involved in quantitative inheritance are called polygenes. Polygenic inheritance do not follow the Mendelian ratio. Multiple factors or multiple genes or more than two genes situated on different chromosomes controlling quantitative characters. In this type of polygenic inheritance, it is the number of genes that is important. All these genes have a combined effect. One gene has a small effect, two genes have greater effect, three genes have a still higher effect, and four genes have far greater effect. Thus, with the addition of genes, the effect becomes more. The maximum genes has maximum effect and minimum genes have minimum effect. all quantitative characters are controlled by multiple genes. Example, milk yielding in cows, fruit yielding in plants, egg laying capacity in birds and insects, intelligence in man, height in man, skin color in man, eye color in Drosophila. A classical example of polygenic inheritance is the skin color in man as reported by Davenport in 1913. Skin color in man is due to multiple genes or polygenes. It is a quantitative or cumulative inheritance. It is due to non-allelic interaction. According to Davenport, two pairs of genes control the skin color in man. That is, four genes control the skin color in man. In man, black skin is due to the presence of a pigment called melanin. White color is due to the absence of this pigment. The total amount of melanin pigments in a person depends upon genes and on the amount of sunlight the skin receives. The Negro race has a heavy deposit of this melanin pigment. Black color in Negro is controlled by the action of two types of dominant genes, namely capital A and capital B, with cumulative effects. The white skin is due to the presence of recessive genes small a and small b. Therefore, a pure Negro has a genotype capital A, capital B, and the pure white has a genotype small a, small b, small b. Marriages between white races and Negro result in children who are intermediate between both parents. They are called mulattoes. Hence, the mulattoes possess the genotype capital A, capital B, small b. That is, mulattoes possess only two dominant genes and they produce only 50% of pigments when compared to the Negro race who has four dominant genes. Hence, mulattoes are intermediate between the two parents. Intermarriages among mulattoes produce F2 offsprings with various shades of black depending upon the number of dominant genes present in them. Albino race contain four recessive genes small a, small b, and fair skin race or light skin race contain only one dominant gene. Mulatto skin race contain two dominant genes. Dark skin race contain three dominant genes, and Negro race has four dominant genes. A checkerboard for the 16 phenotypes and genotypes of the F2 generation indicates that 6 are mulattoes, 4 are fair or light skin, 4 are dark skin, and 1 is white or albino skin, and one is black or Negro. Negro race has 4 dominant genes and their proportion is 1 in 16, and dark skin race has 3 dominant genes and their proportion is 4 in 16. Mulattoes contain 2 dominant genes and their proportion is 6 in 16. Light race contain only 1 dominant gene and their proportion is 4 in 16. And white race is without dominant genes and their proportion is 1 in 16. Thus, there is a great variation in the intensity of skin colors. As the number of genes increases, the intensity of pigmentation also increases. Thus, there is a quantitative increase in the phenotypic effect with the addition of genes. Next, coming to difference between multiple alleles and multiple genes. First, multiple alleles. More than 2 alleles present on same homologous pair of chromosomes. Phenotypic effect is qualitative. No combined effect. They arise because of mutations. In multiple genes, more than 2 genes situated on different pairs of chromosomes, phenotypic effect is quantitative, have combined effect. They do not arise because of mutations. That's all.